Hey, I got a new shirt. Dr. Max and Mambo. I actually worked on a house that was where Mambo lived, and we had to kind of rebuild it. And we found there was a lot of like old newspaper stuffed in the walls and stuff, and we had to go through these crawl spaces and stuff. We were freaked out the whole time, so it was my friend's house, so I sent him one of these shirts. And Mambo and Dr. Max and Mambo was a local TV show, but Mambo the clown, I guess he was a bit of a drinker. So, clowns don't bother me. So I'm hanging out with a '98 USA Strat that I set up. Nothing remarkable to report here, other than it feels like a really nice, resonant, good guitar. So I was thinking we might want to work on some rhythm, like so that's the index finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret. That's an E5 power chord. I know that's really obvious to a lot of you, but I do meet a lot of people that are saying, wait a minute, what's that? You know? I've never heard that before. What do you call that? I'm like, I don't know, rock and roll. Like, we never heard rock and roll where we come from. Okay. That's why I'm here. So, that's an E5. Um, I'm counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it's very important to understand that feeling and that beat. So on the 2 and 4, I'm adding the C sharp note on the 4th fret of the 5th string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Or you can use your ring finger too. The cool thing about that is you can swing it, or you can play it straight, you can play it slow, you can kind of drag it, you can push it. You can swing it a lot of different ways. It's really, really interesting. So if you can hang out with the metronome, it's pretty good. Here's 78 beats a minute. 2, 3, 4. So I am muting a little bit. My right hand is touching the strings here. That keeps the strings a little bit staccato. Otherwise, it's too kind of flubby and woolly like this. So if you strum big, it sounds kind of, I don't really like it so much. I want. It just sounds a little more, I don't know, tight to me, to my ear. All right, that may be a big review to you, or you know, like, hey, come on, man, show me something new. Okay, how about this? So with that little addition, I'm adding the middle and ring finger on the 3 and 4 of the 6th string. So that's I just changed it. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4, and it's a G to a G sharp. So let's take the tempo up. Let's go kind of fast, like let's go 189. Old folks boogie, young folks too. Wow, that's pretty cool. I just picked a number there, 189. So I was doing a little hammer on the 3/4 middle ring. It feels like it's starting to take off by itself. It's starting to just generate energy. Cool, man. Or let's take her back down to super. Let's go down to like, let's pick a tempo. Let's go down to like 57. One and two and three and four and one and two and three. So it's really fun to play with different tempos. We did like 78, 180 something, and 57. Any number you pick, you know, make it work. And you get sensitive to those beat per minute numbers. So that's some E, rock and roll, boogie woogie, whatever you want to call it. You could, well, that would be like a 1-chord boogie. You just stay on that E and write a song, write a story, tell a story. Totally cool. I do that back when we had jam sessions. We just like do a 1-chord boogie and make up some words, and wow, we had some crazy fun times. We used to do a Tuesday night blues jam at Parlor City in Cedar Rapids. But, you know, I'm just like, stay on the 1. That's the 1 chord. Just stay there. Don't change. But if you did change, all you got to do is go 1 string over, and you got an A. Dig it. And then you probably go on back to the E. And the reason we like those is because they feature the E string and the A string. They're just really easy to play. Super duper easy. Now if you need, so that would be like a 1 chord to the 4. A 1, 4. So like if you're on stage, you might go to your guys, come on, or you might signal with your other hand, 4, meaning go to the 4. Or a singer might do that, might signal like that. For a guy's playing a harmonica, he might go 4. Whoever's leading, or might just yell, go to the 4. Or it might put it into the lyrics of the song. You know, take it to the 4, something like that. So it's a 1 and a 4. An E to an A, which would... Let's just grab this for a second. In the key of E, that's your 1, and there's your 4. In a circle of fourths, E to A is a 4th. E, A, the 4th of A is D, 4th of D is G, etc. Fourths. If you go this way, they're 5ths. So, if you're playing from a 1 to a 4, totally cool. But what if you want to do a 3-chord jam? The 1, if you go this way, they're 5s. So, here's your 5. 1, 4, 5. E, A, B. Those 3 chords our rock and roll business in the key of E. Now the problem is B. It does have an open string, but it's way over here, kind of trebly sounding. So what do you do when you get to the 4? Or the 5. You've got to get creative. Let's see what I can do. I'll just make something up. So I just jumped on a little B7 chord, then I went to A7 and back to my E boogie. So B7 is like a 2, 1, 2. I'm going to skip the first string. I kind of made it like da 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 da, ba 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 bum. Sort of make it kind of skip along. So it sounded pretty smooth when I played it. So that's just I didn't plan that out. It was whatever came up. I wanted to keep it simple. And then I went to A7, did a similar da 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 da. And back to E. That's a possibility. Or you could do more of a bar chord thing, like a that's kind of a big investment, you know, if you've not done that a lot. Index and ring makes your power chord, which you could just stay with that. You could just go and your A. But if you want to get some action on that B, that's a 2 and a 4. And your A and your E. Yeah, there's a lot you can do with this little setup I'm talking about. You can. I probably don't need to make this last all day, but there's just a lot of little tricks and things. So if you like this, let me know, and we can do more of this basic rock and roll boogie rhythm, which I think is pretty important for, you know, playing a lot of songs. You know, like if you're into Elvis or the Beatles or rock and roll or Howlin' Wolf or anything, Eric Clapton, I don't care. Any sort of basic rock and roll or blues, that's a good place to start. All right, I better get on with my day, because we got I guess we got about 12 inches of snow, or is it? It's going to be terrible. So I got to get ready for that. Okay, see you.